In this video, we're going to be re-importing our 1911, as well as for the animations. And the reason behind that is due to the bone naming. And what I mean by that is, for example, we have this extra magazine called Mag2, but on the other gun, the Sturmgewehr, we have the extra magazine called Magazine 2. And same thing with the empty cases. We have empty case 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are lined up 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the same. That's correct. And as you can tell, when I started actually creating the skeletons and rigging everything up, I didn't actually follow any sort of naming convention, so everything's kind of off, but that's what we're going to be correcting in this video for what we have. So this gun doesn't have an extra magazine, so I'm not going to worry about it. The 1911 does, and so does the Sturmgewehr. Now we're going to follow along with the naming of the Sturmgewehr. So, and that means we're going to have the magazine called Magazine 2. So we got to rename ours from Mag 2 to Magazine 2. Now I've already exported any animations and skeleton and stuff like that. So all you have to do is go down to your weapons, 1911, mesh, select all this mumbo jumbo, and just force delete. Now in the description, you'll have a download to a RAR file called new 1911 skeleton. Download and extract it. You'll have a new folder. Open that up. You have the 1911 and the two animations. So we're going to go ahead and drag and drop the 1911 in. And I'm going to set it yes to create new materials. Certain things I have tinkered with when doing other stuff. And once that's done importing, we will import the animations, make sure they're working properly, and then make sure the material is actually set back up again. Okay, let's look at it. Make sure the root is where the root's supposed to be. It's not being offset, which it is. 1911, animations, and we have these two animations. We need to re-import them. So what I want to do is it might work. I'm just going to drag and drop and select the 1911 skeleton and the 1911 skeleton to change it to the new skeleton. Let's look at it. So there's our reload. It's working as intended, and our fire, which is also working as intended. So that seems to be good to go. Now we can set up our material because something ain't working. Don't freeze. There we go. We'll do a quick save all. Drag and drop all these textures into the material and start sorting them out. So here we have the normal, base color, and just the roughness. Only those three channels. So base color RGB to base color, normal to normal, and roughness just to roughness. Then we can hit save. Okay, now our 1911 looks textured, so we are pretty much good to go. Now the reason behind this is I will show you. Let me hit play. Hang on, I actually got to set the blueprint back up. So go to the 1911, open up the blueprint, weapon mesh, select the 1911, and we make sure the animations are still set, which they are. So compile and save. And golly, that's creepy. Reason is we don't want this extra magazine hanging out the back here. So what we can do is we can hide it based on the bone. So to give you an example of what I mean, I want to go to the event graph, begin play, drag off the mesh, hide bone by name, and just search for magazine 2. File save, or the warning, and let's look. The magazine is gone. So we can unhide it and hide it as necessary for our reload animations. So now that that is done, we are good to go. I'm just going to remove what we just did here because we're going to be doing this in C++ in our weapon-based class. And that's why I wanted to have the names correspond correctly. So that way we only have to do it once in just the base class, and that's it. So now that that's out of the way, I will see you in the next one.